As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
Joseph Haynes Davis, a lawyer and social policy professional. He joins us from Orlando, Florida. So it's a pleasure seeing you, sir. Firstly, your thoughts on not guilty on all counts?
Well, apparently there was reasonable doubt on all of the charges, and the jury there in Kenosha found that there was reasonable doubt on all 5 charges. I can also tell you that the fact that apparently the prosecution criticized what one could call the looting and the burning and the mayhem of the matter that night in August, and they made fun of it to some degree. It probably didn't play that well with that jury, but it is what it is. It has been known throughout media reports and anyone who has watched the trial that the prosecution made a number of mistakes, and I'm not sure if they put value in the jury and what the jury knew about firearms, firearm culture, and quite frankly, the facts that came out during the trial. The facts were somewhat contradictory to what the prosecution said in their opening would be presented by the prosecution.
Meanwhile, there's a lot of uproar over the verdict, with many people saying that had Kyle Rittenhouse been an African American, he would have been convicted. Do you agree?
Well, let me continue to be objective. Let me continue to be professional, and let me continue to be an analyst. The fact of the matter is, he was not, and the fact of the matter is, no one knows what a jury will do at all. And those who propagate that theory, they do so for what I believe are emotional purposes, and not for purposes to have a rational discussion about a trial procedure and so forth. Now, that is not to say that the United States of America and the justice system has had its problems when it came to Black Americans and those who are descendants of those here in the country who were once considered chattel. On the other hand, the fact of the matter is the prosecution presented its case. They had to prove everything, and the defense had to prove nothing. And the prosecution did not prove their case, and that's just what happened. As far as the other race issue, I can only tell you also from a personal experience, and maybe I shouldn't, but I will. I've had to use lethal deadly force in my home against what I thought was a white person on October 16, 2006. I was not arrested when they came into my home. And the authorities here in Orange County, Orlando, Florida, thanked me, quite frankly, for using lethal deadly force, because the break-ins and the intrusions were getting out of hand. And I can also say that I discussed that publicly on another national cable network here in the United States about my experience. So while I appreciate the question, I like to address it the way that I did.
Joseph Haynes Davis, always appreciate your perspective and objectivity. Thank you.
Thank you.